Hey everybody, this is Brett, and today I want to talk about something that's really difficult for most people to understand, to accept, to swallow. And it's not sex. It goes beyond all that we see that's material. And that is the thought that all of this that we are in, that we see, feel, touch, hear, smell, etc., is an illusion. And when I first watched Star Trek, you can see it over there on my wall, the writers created episodes in which the characters, Spock and Kirk, etc., were given a hologram, I believe it's called, an illusion, a test to see what their fortitude was, what was the true nature of this culture. And it was created by aliens, because they wanted to know. It was an experiment. And so it very well could be that we are part of this experiment by God, or whatever you'd like to believe. But the problem that arises is that when we invest too much of our belief system and energy, thoughts, etc., into it, and then it goes haywire, we've got major problems. If we can't go back into our spiritual entity, if you will, quickly, then we're going to have all kinds of stress. And the Eagles wrote a song called Take It Easy, and they said that if you don't let the sound of those old wheels drive you crazy. And it will. It will. Now, there's a book entitled The Course in Miracles that has lessons, 365 lessons, one for each day of the year. And you go through these practices of undoing what you think, what you've created in your mind as real. And so the first lesson goes like this. First it says, Lesson 1, nothing I see in this room, in brackets, on this street, from this window, in this place, means anything. I know that sounds very general, but that's what it's trying to do. It's trying to undo that you believe that all of this is real. Now look slowly around you and practice applying this idea very specifically to whatever you see. This table does not mean anything. This chair does not mean anything. This hand does not mean anything. This foot does not mean anything. This pen does not mean anything. Then look farther away from your immediate area and apply the idea to a wider range. That door does not mean anything. See that door over there? It doesn't mean anything. That body does not mean anything. That lamp does not mean anything. That sign does not mean anything. That shadow does not mean anything. Notice that these statements are not arranged in any order and make no allowance for differences in the kinds of things to which they are applied. That is the purpose of the exercise. The statement should merely be applied to anything you see. As you practice the idea for the day, use it totally indiscriminately. Do not attempt to apply it to everything you see, for these exercises should not become ritualistic. Only be sure that nothing you see is specifically excluded. One thing is like another as far as the application of the idea is concerned. Each of the first 3 lessons should not be done more than twice a day each, preferably morning and evening, nor should they be attempted more than a minute or so. unless that entails a sense of hurry. A comfortable sense of leisure is essential. Okay, so that's the first lesson. And I've been experiencing a degree of relief from this. And it's hard to understand other than, well, one thing, a perfectionist like myself, that makes it worse. Because when I'm trying to get something perfect, then it doesn't come out perfect, then it makes me more annoyed, etc. And so it's worse for me. Whereas somebody that's easygoing can take it easy a lot more than somebody that's intense. So the more intense you are, the more you need to disconnect from all of this by doing stuff like this. So I want to thank you for joining me. I hope you're well. Once again, that's called The Course in Miracles. And additionally, the Course says that the only thing that goes beyond the miracles that it describes in the book is direct revelation with creation, God. And this is a Christian sort of based book. Thanks for joining me. Be well.